Hello, everyone. Can I say hi to the people? Yes or no?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Bad Vibes Adjacent. Bad vibes, bad vibes. Guys, this morning, I woke up. You know what was filled within my system and my entire being? Fear and trepidation. Nothing but sadness and anxiety that filled my entire being because I woke up and I was like, what am I to do with my day? If not,
Mm.
first thing in the morning, I get up and I go scroll on TikTok. Like, what am I to do with my time in the morning? Like, it was already a restless night going to sleep. I kid you not, I dreamed of the TikTok for you page. Like, I wish I was joking and lying, but like, that was what I dreamt of that night. And I woke up and I was like, wow, what am I to do? What am I to do? And I spent the day moping and groaning and moaning and whining. Bro, I got so desperate. I called up, remember my friend from England, my friend from England,
Your friend from England, Dan. Dan from
um,
England.
Dan from England, the little lad. I was like, Daniel, honey bun, what you doing? You think you got time? Like you can let me bum a couple scrolls. Let me bum a couple scrolls off your TikTok. And he is honestly, I realized that I'm so lucky for the friends that I have. Like he is the sweetest soul ever because you know what he said? He
Mm.
was like, he was like, I wonder if you could log into your account through my phone. And whenever I'm done playing, like he was gaming, he was like, whenever I'm done, I'm gonna log into your account. Like, and you can like look at your own For You page. I'm like, bro, I have never experienced such care and like and love before. I was like, you would do that for me? Like, not even because in my head, I wasn't even thinking about the possibility of like seeing my own For You page. Like, I was
Yeah.
thinking, like, he'll just screen share and I'll look through his and I'll be like, wow, TikTok. But no, he was like, I'll log into your account for you. And I was like, wow, like truly good
But it's
people do
back though.
exist. It
But it's
literally
back.
is back. No, and I got so embarrassed because this is like as the conversation is still going, it was like TikTok is back, and I was like, I acted a fool. I acted a fool. Like when you're like fiending for something, and then like that like clarity hits. I was like, wow, I was desperate, and I don't think I've ever been so desperate in my life. I got embarrassed, I got shy, but it
Ah,
is back. And to be completely honest with you, I have not been on it. Like, I think the
yeah.
only reason I wanted it was because I couldn't have it, and that was making me so like obsessed with the idea of like being on TikTok because I was like, wow. I need it. Like I need it. I cannot believe that it's like I don't have it because when everyone was like showing their like screenshots of like it saying that it's banned, it won't be available for the time being. I was like, that wouldn't happen to me personally.
Mm.
Why? I don't know. Did I have any reason, rhyme or reason to think that that wasn't going to happen to me? Not at all. But I just knew in my heart, I was like, it wouldn't happen to me until it did. And I crashed the fuck out because I was like, now what am I going to do? Like, now what am I going to do?
No,
But I don't
literally,
even be on it that crazy no more.
everybody was crashing out all day yesterday when TikTok was banned for no reason. Today was what? January 19th, the day it was supposed to be banned. Isn't it? Wait, wasn't it supposed to be banned like on Sunday, right?
On
And
Sunday,
and it was
but
only banned for 14 hours. And reasonably, I didn't really crash out, but I knew I was addicted to TikTok, but I kept going like because that's like the app I use. So it's like reflexively, I always open it up, and that bunk ass freaking message kept popping up saying I can't scroll.
bro, you know how bad it was? I think my whole thing is like trying to get something I cannot have. There is just something about it when I can't have it, I need it. I need it. But when it's available to me readily, I'm like, it's whatever. Because the whole week that like everyone was like, oh my God, TikTok is about to be gone. Da, 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 I was like, I'm not getting on. Like I'm gonna wean myself off of it. And then eventually it wouldn't matter to me when it's gone. And then it was gone. And I was like I don't even get on it that much anymore, so it should be fine. But like all day, my hand will accidentally like go and like click on it. And by like the like eighth time I did that, I was like, let me just go ask a friend to like let me bum a couple scrolls. Like I maybe that'll help me like get rid of this like incessant need to like be on TikTok. But And then the night before, like right when they got banned, you could go into the app and it'll play like one, like a half
Mhm.
a split second of the TikTok, right? And I kept doing that. I would leave the app, come back, leave the app, come back, so that I get like the one split second of the screen until like that also stopped working. But then this morning, Carla and I were eating breakfast. And she was like, "Oh, but the messages still work, right?" And I was like, "Okay, like I guess you could still look at like your messages that you've sent before." So I'm sitting here, I'm eating my breakfast. I hear her giggling. I look over and she was like laughing at what we have sent to each other. She couldn't even click on it. She'll look at the thumbnail. She'll be like, "That was a funny thing."
Bro, do you have that video? I want
I
to
do.
insert that clip. We need to insert that clip right here.
We
Ping it.
need I
Some laughs we've had. Oh, what good times.
literally was dying. I was like, "You are not being for real right now." And it's like TikToks you've already seen. She was like, "At least one thing I know is that the stuff that we send each other are funny." And she's looking through the already sent stuff and looking at the thumbnail and laughing at it. I was like, "There is no way that you are behaving like this."
Yeah, but it's back though. Like literally, but it's back. Do we know? Did you ever think it was gonna be gone forever? I knew it was gonna come back no matter
Yeah, I
what.
didn't think it was gonna be gone forever. I think that's why I was not as panicked until, oh, Hajat, are you
I'm
okay?
back.
Oh my goodness, I missed you. But you're showing a lot of your room. I don't think I've ever seen this angle.
I know I've been, I don't know if you
Mhm.
noticed, but like every single like new Zoom, I've been like switching the camera around so people can get like the whole
The
view of my
whole view
room.
of your room. But no, I think that's also another reason why I wasn't like as panicked as because I was like they would like there's no way that this thing is just gonna disappear, you know? I that
Mm,
might just be me like not wanting to believe that it is getting banned, but I was like, it couldn't possibly be that bad. Like it couldn't possibly be permanent. It'll come
mm.
back. I just didn't think that it was gonna be this soon. Like you had me acting a fool. For what reason? Because I was going around begging. I was crashing out only for it to be only 14 hours. Now I look like a fool. That was like I should have been asleep for those 14 hours.
No, literally. No, literally. But you know, TikTok is now controlled by like what? Who is it controlled by now? Because everybody is saying that it's getting bought off by a big company or something. I don't know. It doesn't matter, right? We're all getting controlled by someone and the world is ending.
That at the end of the day, like what do I know?
Yeah.
What
What's your
do
mental
I
health
know?
life right now, 12? Last week we were in a dire state. I think now I'm neutral. I've been
I
pretty
think
neutral. Like on a
uh,
scale of 1 to 10 last week, what do you think you were at last week?
on the scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the worst crash out.
No, 10 being like the very best you ever felt, one being like
Oh,
the
the
horrible.
worst. I think I was at like a 3.
I think I was at a 3 2. Right now, I'm either at a from 4 to 6 right now. I think I'm pretty neutral.
Right now, I am in the state of like complete and utter emptiness. I don't feel, and I haven't given myself a chance to feel. I when I tell you I have not thought a single like I have not thunk a single thought like
Mm,
since that crash out, and I have been very very busy on my I've been doing a lot of reading. I've been doing a lot of busy work on iPhone that like does not require me to think about anything else in my life. My
mhm.
life is at like what's the word? Like it's frozen right now where it's not going forward. It's not like I'm not looking
But you
left and
had the
right.
best time yesterday going out to eat, right? Twa had a little like Twa went out yesterday. She was having a vibe. She was kikiing. She was kakaing in a little car. She was in like a really cool sports car too. And these two went out to go eat. They talked about their future. They even might go on a trip together. Like this is crazy. Like no wonder Twa's like in a little high.
I think
And my everything I said is the truth though. I did not lie about a single thing I said.
no, it is all true, but the way that you said it made it seem no, I hung out with a friend. Shut
Right.
the fuck up. Oh my God. But I had a good time. I think that's another thing where I was like up until yesterday was like that was the only thing I had like going on that I was looking forward to. It happened. I like bask in it. And then like now
You passed in that moment. Bro,
But now it's like, and now that that's like done and over with, I'm like kind of like embarrassed at myself, and I'm like, what? Like, bro, you're literally so evil because why are you doing this to me? Like, why are you doing this to me? I was getting so normal again. Like, I was like, yeah, like that was nice, and I'm like moving on, but
me and Twa's sister were trauma bonding though over my experience. So me and her were trauma bonding. I'm really close to your sister though now. We were trauma bonding with shared experiences. But what was it? Oh, today I wanted to talk about, man, I feel like the things I wanted to talk about is just really sad. Like, why do I talk about sad things? I went to church today, actually. So I don't know if I put it.
reconnecting.
I'm reconnecting with religion, maybe finding something else out there. I went to church today. It was a small knit community, very close, majority white. I enjoyed my time there, but I don't think that church is really for me. And going back to church made me realize that those people at church, they were so happy. Like I was legit so jealous of how happy they were because
You know,
everybody was smiling and talking like with the most joyful and jubilant nature I've ever seen. And I was getting like I was getting mad that they were so happy. I
I
was like,
think
why are you so happy?
in
But
that
it's
sense,
also because I'm a hateful person, but
no, literally, that's what I was gonna say. Like, I think we've just become so cynical, and like whenever I see like people that happy, and I'm gonna say it, especially white people and like white religious folks who are in churches and are happy and showing how happy they are, I hate and I hate and I hate with my whole being, with my within my entire chest. And like I come back to, Parasite, and I always think about, are they nice because they're good people, or are they good people because they're nice? That's like
mm,
my whole thing is, are like, what was it? They're just like, bro, y'all are only this happy because
bro, the thing is we're just being hateful, y'all. I'm pretty sure I'm just being hateful because I'm jealous of the joy and
oh, the
laughter.
jealousy is there
Yeah.
1000%. None of y'all bitches are gonna come at me and say, oh, she's just hating just to hate. No, I'm hating because I'm jealous. Just know that 9 out of 10 times when I am hating and being hateful and cynical and evil, it is coming from a place of jealousy. And it will always be that.
No, I was so jealous of them. I was like, okay, maybe I need to go to church more or something because I was so freaking jealous, and they had these little babies everywhere. The kids were running around, and I was like, "Oh, when is it gonna be my turn? When is it gonna be my turn? When is it gonna be my turn?" Like, come
Nah.
on, bro. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
I am gonna have a baby. I'm gonna have a baby, and I don't know how I'm gonna do it just yet. I have to figure that out. But like, guys, just know I will be having a baby, and you know, I will bear a child. Like that is gonna happen for me.
I can see you bear a child. Wait, me and my friend, we recently did talk about like if I would ever need like if I wanted a kid, right? And I
Uh-huh.
wasn't able to reproduce, right? She said that she would be my surrogate. And I was like, huh, what I want, one of my friends told Twa, like, this is basically trying to like, would you be my surrogate?
What
Just
is this?
tell your mom that you're carrying my baby, but we didn't do S.
No, I'll be like, no, mom, listen, we did not do S. We will not do S. We will never do S. We're not even together. We will never be together, but I am bearing his child.
And then that got me thinking, like all of us should have like none of us are gonna do S, but like you like we're gonna me, you, Jose, and Carla are gonna have 4 kids in total. Like you're gonna bear one of Jose's, and then Carla's gonna do the same. And we're all just gonna raise 4 kids together.
We'll be like, finally, like, like those friendship groups. It's like the polyamorous family, but we're not together. So don't
Yeah.
fucking say that. It's gonna be like, go ask your other mom and your other dad. Go ask your other mom and your other dad.
It's gonna be 4, and like these kids are gonna be so hella confused. They're like, your parents, we never did S, like we never
We
did S.
never did ask. One thing you guys need to know, that never transpired between us, and it will never happen. Do we love each other? No. Are we together romantically? No. But
No.
you have 4 parents. Last name Takajoa.
They're all gonna be Takadoa, bro.
They're gonna be Ting Ting Takajoa, Ting Ting Takajoa. Like it's gonna it's gonna be the family name.
Oh, since you guys don't know, I'm starting. I made a stage name. That's why 12 Finds is so funny. I recently made a stage name for when I become an artist and I become famous. So I don't want to use my real name because I just don't think it has that. I just don't want to use my real name, right? And my
Because you
mom
have
ever,
more important things to do with your real name. Like you have a
yeah,
real job, a
I
real
literally
career.
am, and so they can't search me up.
Right.
So my mom has always wanted to name me David. Like she keeps wanting to name me David. So I was like, okay, first name's gonna be David, but what's my last name gonna be? So I was like, duh, I will just use the first two letters of who's in the background.
Oh, guys, your voices are picking up on the pod.
But the last name is gonna be the first two letters of all of our names. So Ta, Twa, okay, well, like the letters of our name. So Ta is T-A for Twa, Ka is Carla, Joe is Jose, and Y is me. My original name used to be Wei Yu. So
Bro, when I first read it, I read it as Takahoa. And I was like, what the fuck kind of name is that? And you said Takajoa for Jose. Bro, I have not stopped giggling. Every time I remember it, I'll start giggling to myself, thinking about like David Takajoa. Bro, and also I was telling Carla, I was like, low-key, that is endearing though. You somehow got all four of our names in there for your
David,
stage name. Like we feel important.
yeah,
And that's
David,
the name, that's the surname that we will use when all four of us have each other's babies
mhm,
eventually. Yeah.
yeah.
This
Um,
conversation sounds so freaky because I have headphones in, so they don't know what we're talking about.
they're just hearing, they're only hearing your
All
end of
they're
the
hearing is me
conversation.
being like, I will bear your child. Bro.
Um, oh, okay, okay. Another thing I did finally go to my first therapy session
Oh, how did that
on
go?
Wednesday. So it was more of an intake. So I was spilling, I don't know, man. I was just telling them about all my trauma, like literally every single trauma, and it was more of an intake. So they didn't really come up with any suggestions for me. So your boy is still drinking his feelings away. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. That was a lie. That was a lie. I've broken out.
What?
I've broken out really bad because I've been drinking and I need to stop that. But also, what during the therapy session though, it really did bring out that this thought of me. I already talked to you guys about it, but everything I don't know if I talked about it on the podcast yet, but every single achievement that I make, you know, like every single achievement I get and stuff, like getting my bachelor's, graduating high school, going to law school, every single one of my achievements are not fulfilling to me at all. And I don't know why that is. I think it's because those were just things I needed to do, not a want out of me. Like, of course, I had to graduate school. Of course, I had to get my bachelor's, like everything was just need based and not really like a want. Of course, I want to graduate law school and stuff. I don't know how to explain it. And yeah,
I think I understand that to like a degree. For me, I don't do a lot of things that unless they feel fulfilling to me, hence why my life is like stagnant right now. But I like for you, I feel like everything has always felt like it's only natural that I've done it, you know? It's only natural that I do this. So it must
mhm,
be done and I've done it. So then we're like it doesn't like you don't feel like you accomplish anything. For me, I think the reason why I don't have any drive is because like as a kid, like my parents never pushed for my grades. I think they always just expected it out of me. And that's
yeah,
what I did until like it did start to get hard for me in school and like my grades were slipping. But then one year, like I like did achieve something that, only one of the students could get or whatever. And like instead of like being proud, I think just like being Asian too, like she came and I was like I got like what high honor roll, so like all A's or whatever. And then she was like, you only got one award, why did you call me to like come? And then I think since then I
your
like kind
mom
of
said that.
I like my mental fortitude when it came to like achievements and like academic achievements, it like shattered and I realized how little it mattered to me since the beginning, like to begin with, but now that I'm not like nobody is upholding that for me and even the highest that I felt like I could achieve meant nothing. I have not looked into like my academic life, like how well I do since then, that I truly, even throughout high school, I did the bare minimum enough to graduate and get out of there. And, I did what had to be done, and that was about it. Once nobody like checked on me anymore, I realized if I don't care, then I don't do it. I don't have to do it, and I just won't do it. But, now that I'm like at the big age of 25, I start like to realize that even if I don't do it for anyone else, at the end, like it is for me and I need it. So like I'm coming around to being like, okay, maybe get your shit together. And then I went and started a podcast.
Oh, and because I totally forgot. So David Takajoa is now gonna be my alternate Instagram account where I make music. Okay. It was first gonna be a thirst trap. You guys, like the reason I switched to David Takajoa, I didn't tell you guys, is I tried to do the thirst trap route. It did not work.
Were you flopping? Were you flopping?
I was flopping so hard. Like it did not work. I got like 2 views and I was like, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. So embarrassing. How do people just take pictures of themselves?
You look beet red right now.
So, because I like
No,
just
because
thinking
you
about
were
it, like I was like propping up my phone in the bathroom and I was like trying to take like sexy pictures and it was not working.
you know what would have worked if you if you did like outfit of the days, but like in the beginning you're only in your underwear and
And then I jump and then I'm back in my pants. Yeah. And that would have worked real well.
bro, that would have worked. That's some content that I know a lot of people would like to see. A
A
lot of
lot of
people.
people. Whoa. Oh, and so let's just tell our audience that me, Twa, Carla, Jose, we're all planning a big trip for we can't afford it this year for 2026, but for 2027, we're all going to White Party Bangkok. If you guys don't know what that is, we are all going to White Party Bangkok.
We're gonna be at White Party Bangkok. The four of us are gonna be the main event.
For the 2027 New Year's event, White Party Bangkok. Watch out. Twa, Hangshen, Jose, and Carla are coming for y'all.
Like we're gonna be there. And so when y'all see us at the White Party Bangkok, mind your damn business. Just know we're there for a reason.
like please, like if you guys don't know what it is, it's whole songs on that. Search up White Party Bangkok. Actually, don't search up White Party
Actually,
Bangkok.
maybe don't look that up. And why do you know that? Like, why? Honestly, I don't know what that is. Is this a safe space? I actually don't know what that is. Can
You don't
you?
know what White Party Bangkok is? Okay, so it's just a place where just a group of Asians meet up just to celebrate, have parties, techno music.
Mm,
It's just like
very friendly, very.
very friendly vibes. I think it everybody can go, but since there's liquor around, and only because there's liquor around, kids aren't allowed. You shouldn't bring kids.
Right.
But I'm pretty sure if there was like no alcohol involved, kids would be fine. But
Oh, you
like,
sure about like you think?
yeah,
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
yeah. But I did go down a whole rabbit hole of like searching up like White Party Bangkok, figuring out what circuit parties were. Oh my God, figuring out what a circuit party is.
Is that like freaky? Like so
Yeah, it's freaky stuff. A circuit party is freaky. There's also circuit parties on cruise ships that I found out about. Bro,
so
when
which
I
one we
was
hitting up first?
like searching up deep diving into this new world, it's a very scary place. And I forget that these people are men. Like they're literal men. And I was like,
Bro,
of course
speaking of
men are doing
fucking
this.
men, oh my God. Like I didn't talk about my scary, scary experience I had with a man. See, that's why I don't get involved with a man. Like you hang out with the dude, bro. My whole thing is if it's not Hang Shen, like I don't trust you. Like I don't trust you. Bestie, look, hold my hand when I say this. Like, why, bitch? Why the fuck you giving me your
Hold on to these.
here? Let's hold hands.
Okay, wait, okay.
Let's hold hands and speak. Like if it's let's hold hands and speak with like if it's not you, I don't want to speak to a man anymore because they are freaky and weird because these are the words that were spoken to me, like that were speak no, that were spoken at me that I truly am rattled by to this day is hanging out with a guy and he chuckles to himself after this like hangout, looking at me, staring at me, and then he chuckles and he says, Toi, if I was a girl, I'd take advantage of you. Hold up. What the fuck did you just say to me? Like, what does that mean? Like, what does that mean? Like, what does that
What does it
mean?
mean?
It's right.
Literally.
So I'm standing here. I'm like, what do you mean by that? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? And he's like, I'm just saying, if I was Carla, I'd like probably watch you sleep. That was the explanation,
Mm.
motherfucker.
But you
That
don't
was
find
your
that sexy, huh?
wait. No, but like if that was like say somebody who looked exactly like Jungkook who said that to me, then I'd be like, "What you want to do? What of me? What, girl? You're crazy." But
Well, like
if
when me
you're
and Jose slept over that one time, we individually went into both of your guys' room and watched you guys sleep, and we thought it was hot.
were we like sexy and hot in our
Yeah.
sleep? Yeah. See, but like that was a show for y'all.
Do you know why you woke? And then you woke up. Remember, you woke up and then you licked your lips, and it was kind of salty. That was
That
my
was
towel.
Jose's must
I was gonna say
Jose's
that was
top
my
lip.
Jose's little mustache.
Jose's mustache lingering on my top lip. Ew. Ew.
Imagine kissing somebody like with a beard and then like Jose's beard and then he has like sweat in it and like all that beard like follicles beard that hair follicles has like all that must from the day and then you kiss them
Bro,
when they come
I
back from
think
home.
I've talked about this in my
Wait, I can't even hear you. I can't even hear you.
bro, I'm sorry, my laughter is so high pitched, it's like cutting out. But like, no, just this is not about Jose. This is just about men with mustache in general. Like, it's so nasty. Imagine they have like thin ass fucking lips and they have a mustache. So like when you go into kiss, instead of getting the lip, you're only getting like their mustache. How nasty is that, bro?
And then
I
imagine you're kissing, you're making out really hard, and then a bit of like hair falls into your mouth
it's still
because
like
of
stuck in your teeth.
I don't think we know what like kissing is. I don't know if that works. Like the fact that like we do not have it's two people, it's two people who haven't experienced this talking about what it would be like. Like we have no
That's
clue.
how you know that I like a bitch like me has never experienced experienced that before. Because like how is that gonna happen? And I'm like, no, but imagine that happening. No, I don't even want to. Um, why are we talking about this? I just had a good day yesterday. Like I finally my D my DL trade. I'm playing, guys. I'm
Twa,
playing.
Twa, Twa met up with her DL trade, bro.
I'm playing the long game with my DL trade. Bro, no, the thing is my DL trade is too like in control. They're too in control. I can't. I feel like the long game is just gonna be
You're gonna get hurt by your DL trade. No, I get that. I get that.
because they know too much. Like they're too
Yeah.
secure. So
Also, if I do, oh, I wanted to say if I do ever become like Christian again or go back to the Bible or whatever, because I really, right now on my religious journey, I really don't know what I'm looking for. Maybe that's why, because I don't know. Because, okay. I used to believe in the Bible. Running out of time already. 10 minutes. Okay. Because I left Christianity because I was feeling like I wasn't aligning with the values of the church I was from, and I didn't like the rhetoric that came out of there. That was one of the reasons. And then like the whole scientific aspect combined with those two made me not like the church at all, right? And so that's
right.
why I left the church. But I don't know if I ever relinquished my Christianity because I've always been searching, for the religion aspect,
Mhm.
right? I know I say I'm not really Christian anymore, but I only say that because the people when I say, I'm confused right now, they're like, oh, so you're never Christian in the first place. I'm like, okay, shut the fuck up. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, let me search. Like, let me find my path. Okay.
Right.
So, and now that I'm like looking for God and stuff again, I don't know if I can believe in God now that I've kind of let go because all the doubts are like piling up on me once again. And so like even today when I went to church is basically a small cult. Like, it's I the way church and everything relates together, it's a cult, but it's a really good cult. Who says cults can't be good? That's why there's like 80 cults in Korea. Like, but that's not.
That's neither here nor there. I don't know what.
And if I ever become a Christian, I need to figure out my halam haram. What is it? Halal haram,
Your
haram
halal
ratio.
and haram ratio.
Yeah.
Bro, the halal haram ratio is like diabolical, bro.
The halal haram ratio really matters. Like literally, it really matters.
I think my life is fully controlled by that. And like, oh my God, I'm gonna have, whatever. But I'm like at the end of the day, it's really that ratio and matching that to be like able to be normal. Like I cannot end up with a person who is too deep,
in the halal, you need them to be a
yeah.
little bit haram.
I just need to have ratio. Let's just put it at that. And I bro, I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know what I want, what it is that I'm looking for. I don't, bro, empty, head empty when I tell you I don't think. I have not thunk in forever.
So wait, at this point now, right, Twa, I don't know if I've ever like, do you ever think you will get married at this point?
Right now, at this point, no.
Not
And
at all, right?
I was talking about this with my DL trade, and I was like, I don't stop calling them my DM trade.
Keep calling them your DL trade. We're gonna send it to them. Your DL
I don't know if
trade.
they'll even know like what the term DL trade means. No, they but anyway, so like I was like talking to them and they're talking about like, marriage and whatnot, and they're so like assured basically that like it would there's like a sense of security in them that I think I long for, and that's why I'm so like, but
Mm.
but I don't see it for myself, especially not what people are expecting. Like what is wanted out of me, I don't think I could give. And what I want is not going to happen, because I think that's like one thing that I've kind of come to terms with, is that I just wouldn't allow that to happen. So then it just won't.
Mm.
And so I'm just not gonna, I'm neither here nor there right now.
Mm.
Oh, she's so cryptic. Oh, she's so cryptic.
No, I was thinking about it. I was like, I don't think I'm gonna get. I want it right now. I do not. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get married either.
Okay, Hang Shan, lavender marriage.
We already talked about it. You're gonna be the surrogate for one of my kids. We're never gonna do S. Carla is gonna birth.
Are we gonna be
kids.
like legally married?
Ooh. Wouldn't it be fun if I like you and Carla were the surrogate of my kids at the same time? Because we can arrange that. We can arrange that.
Make that happen. And oh my God, how fun would it be for us to be pregnant at the same time? And whose baby is that if not Takajoa?
David Takajoa. We're like, oh, who's your husband? David Takajoa.
We're carrying David Takajoa's baby.
Like,
no, we keep coming back to this.
Are they in the room? Is Carla in the room right now? Could you hear this? like Carla, like who's your husband? Who's your husband? Oh, it's just David Takajoa.
No, I don't. Yeah, like, oh, Twa, what about you? I cannot believe. See, you guys are such best friends. You're even like pregnant at the same time. How cute is that? Yeah, they're gonna grow up to be twins. Like they're gonna grow up as twins. Yeah, how cute is that? Who's your man? I never David Takajoa, but I thought Carla. David Takajoa. He just has his way.
I know. For the last segment, we need to talk about how Kim Taehyun wants Jennie Kim back so bad.
I don't care. I don't care what y'all say about them being not together. The proof was in the pudding. I was on that train since day one. I heard a whisper of a rumor and I was like, it gotta be true. And then the
Mm.
pictures came out, and then the pictures came out, and then the
You're
pictures
being
came
very
out.
cryptic. So how do we know first? Explain to them that we knew V from BTS and Jennie from Blackpink were dating. How do we know that,
It
Twa?
it literally started, okay? It literally started. This is like a whisper of a rumor when he accidentally follows her on Instagram on his public account. He unfollows her and then he goes on Weverse immediately. He's like, wow, that app is scary, like a slip of a hand. How scary is that? Ha 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 ha. Right? And people were like, wait, but what if like he had to have been looking at her account or whatever, you know? And then some other people were like, no, like it just probably was recommended for him because like they have mutual da 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 da, right? Whatever. I'm like, I'm keeping my eye out. I know I see the dots connecting, but at that point, it's too soon to assume. But then rumors start coming out, articles being like Kim Taehyung and Jennie Kim. People are saying that they were sighted together. It was a picture of them in a car in Jeju, and it was these blurry photos. But like, if you see Kim Taehyung and you see Jennie Kim, you know
Mm-hmm.
that's Kim Taehyung and
Jennie
Jennie Kim.
Kim.
Like you just know it. And I was like, okay, so they're together. And
Okay, what
people have
year
a
was
picture of
this?
them.
What year
Girl, I
was
don't
this?
remember. I don't remember. I just remember like the events
Well, okay,
that
but it was like
transpired.
last year, wasn't it?
The no, the year
Two
before.
2 years ago. Okay, so
Yeah.
you do know what year. Okay, so the
I'm
fall.
thinking, I'm assuming. I could be wrong. Can I not be wrong? Like
Okay,
I
okay,
could be wrong.
keep going.
But anyways, so then those pictures like came up, and then some girl named Haribo or whatever on Twitter was starting to post pictures of them when they were in Jeju on vacation. They're holding hands, they're hugging, you know, or like proof pictures of Jennie being in like Tae's apartment or Taehyung being in Jennie's apartment on her couch with her cat. All these photos. I'm like, these cannot be coincidences. They just don't happen to have the same couch. They just don't happen to have the same bed. They just don't happen to have the same flooring, tiles, bedroom, everything, you know? So at that
Mhm.
point, I'm like, okay, there we go. The proof is in the pudding. Like, there we go. And people were still like, no, these are edited. These are edited. And I'm like, girl, like, y'all are delusional. Y'all are
They're
delusional.
dating. They're dating.
Like, they can date. That's normal. And so then that happens. But then, you know what really tied it all in? It was like, I was already done. Like, I knew this was happening. But when they were in Paris, and his manager was there with them. And I was like, bro, if you know anything about BTS, you know that face. Like that manager, if anything, like if you can't see the other two, you know that dude is like their manager. Like he's been in like every video, every vlog, you know? And he was with like V. They were walking together. He even gave people signs and took like, you know, photos apparently before like he was with Jennie, Jennie with her like team. And then eventually them two were together, holding hands, walking around the streets of Paris like nothing mattered. Like, oh, they were just out and about. And somehow S. Coops got roped into it where people were like, that was S. Coop because he has the same jacket, bro. And then people were like, look at that ass. That's not his. Like, that's not his. And then that was like really what sealed the deal.
You have less than 1 minute.
But then, right before he went to the military, rumors came out saying that they broke up. And I was like, maybe they have. But then Jennie Kim posted a photo saying, I might kill my ex, not the best idea,
So they broke up.
with the caption, if you know, you know. And I was like, damn, they broke up. They broke up, you know? And then,
This was like
bro,
earlier last year, right?
yeah. And the thing is, the Paris photos where she was wearing a scarf, like, you know, around her back when she was with him, she wore it literally at the like at a concert or whatever the next day. Like they were not hiding it. They are not hiding it. But then all that happened. It's been quiet. And then earlier today or yesterday, V posted, stay.
Okay, guys, we're back. The last thing Twa said was V posted what? V posted what?
Well, he was actually just posting a bunch of songs, but one of them was Stay a Little Longer by Rose. And who's in the same group as Rose? Jennie Kim. So he telling his shouty, like, shouty, come back to me. I need you. I want you. And so that's what we were talking about this morning. We're like, oh my God, he wants her back so bad, so
And I
bad.
also think that's why he got really hot and buff in the military, because one thing a guy would do after a breakup is go to the gym. It's either like they become like crash out bums or something like that and they get even worse, or they like, but like because he is an idol and stuff, he has an image to obtain. So he probably just took out all of his frustrations over this heartbreak that Jennie Kim did to him, because Jennie Kim is a heartbreaker. And I'm pretty sure he used that, put that energy towards working out, and now he's buff. and he's sexy hot now.
He is so sexy hot. I have to admit, like, he is so sexy hot. I am so in my BTS era, guys. Like, I'm gonna be seeing them. You know what? Fuck Thailand. I'm gonna see
I
BTS.
always wanted to go to Thailand, and I graduate law school this May, and I finish the bar in July. After you're done with the bar, it takes like 2 to 3 months for those bar results to come in because they have to grade it and everything. It takes a while to
Mhm.
process that. So in that lull, I don't know what, if I'm going to pass, if I'm going to be a lawyer or whatever, right? So I always wanted to go to Thailand, and I wanted to treat myself to a trip. So I took out more student loans so I can afford a Thailand trip for the entire month of August. While I was like, okay, I'm just gonna purchase these. So it's set in stone and I can't back out. So I literally, even without getting the loans yet, I put it on my credit card and I bought the Thailand trip. And Jose is coming with me because I convinced him while I was buying the tickets. So Carla and Toi are now
We
fiending to
got
come to
we got
Thailand.
jealous. We have FOMO. We're like, okay, Hang Shen going to Thailand alone is like, sure. Like this is his trip. He was gonna do it anyway. He been told us, so we were like, right, like this is planned out. We don't have anything planned. We don't have anything set in stone. But then this man, Jose, was on the call and just like snap of a finger, willy-nilly,
Literally,
he's like,
he
I would go
he
to Thailand too. And so now we are like, what the hell? Why the hell is Jose going to Thailand with Hang Shen when I'm right here? Like, well, I'm right here. And so now me and my best friend, we're like, y'all can't just go to Thailand without us. So we've been looking and we were looking, but then we came to a quick realization that financially, we are not in the financial standing to go to a Thailand trip. Like we don't, bro, we can barely afford to go to Chicago right now, let alone another country, let alone another continent. But funny how fate works because my DL my DL
Yo
trade
trade. Okay.
my trade was like, hey, what if we went? And then so now I'm thinking again, even though I already know like I should not be doing this, I'm like, what if I could figure something out? But honestly, though, I don't think that's going to be good for me in every way that I think about it.
Like you're like Twa has been playing some mental gymnastics trying to find her way to Thailand, but I don't think you can. It'll
I
just
don't
be
think it's
me and
meant for
Jose.
me.
It'll just be me and Jose alone at White
Bro,
Party
I cannot
Bangkok.
believe we're gonna be at white. We're not gonna be at White Party Bangkok. Like, what do you mean?
Do you know what Vex Bolt is?
Vexbolt, bro, I've heard of it, like the whole like Vexbolt mass unfollowing and whatnot, but I do not understand like the lore behind
Damn
it.
it. I need somebody to explain that to me. Like I recently just learned what Huz meant. Like where the Huz at? Where the Huz at? I did
I
not know.
don't.
You don't know what
I
Huz
think
mean?
no, I think my age is finally catching up to me where I like am coming to terms with the fact that I will not understand internet slang forever. I've always wondered. I was like, how do adults like not know internet slangs if they're like on the internet? But now I'm learning that like you're not on the same side of the internet and the younger generations are coming up with things that are so much quicker and crazier than like we are able to like grasp it that I am coming to terms with just like accepting I will not know a lot of the things here on out and I will slowly just become washed up.
Hmm. Before, okay, whatever. Since we were talking about polyamorous and surrogacy and all that crap, I don't think we've ever mentioned what this whole like TikTok is gonna get. TikTok has really been boring, guys. Okay, this past two few weeks, TikTok has really been boring. There's really nothing people are talking about except for that TikTok's gonna shut down. TikTok's gonna shut down. Did it get shut down? No, it didn't happen. Okay, because Chomp saved us. Okay, Chomp literally saved TikTok. Thank you, Chomp. Thank you, President Chomp.
Chomp,
But
President
also go to
Chomp,
hell. President Chomp
President
literally go to
Chomp,
hell.
hell is made for you.
But what was I talking about? Oh, but in between the boringness of TikTok these past few weeks of them just talking about it shutting down, we had a gem of a trend come out. A gem of a trend come out where this guy was like, "Why do
I
polyamorous people look like that?"
Why do people in open relationships always look like that? I'm being
No, because what do you mean?
And then somebody stitched it. They couldn't stitch it, so they re-recorded it. They recorded on their phone, and then they put like green screen over it, and bam, the example came out on the screen. And I had a blast. I had a blast.
Hakshen was having so much fun with that video.
The polyamorous
I'm like,
meme.
oh my God, Hakshen, I literally just dissociated just then. I was not looking at you. I was looking through you. I was laughing, but like I had an out of body experience just then. I saw myself from like a third person point of view. I just came back to be. That was so freaky. I'm sorry. I had to like just know that whatever you were saying, like I was not there with you. And I was like fully like looking through you. But I'm back. I'm back. I just had the freakiest experience. I almost crashed out. I literally didn't look like I was looking at you. I
I
was
really
like,
don't know what happened. Oh my gosh, I could talk about more about my church experience. So I really don't know when people, let me talk more about church. Okay, when you pray, I was wondering like when you pray to whatever prayers Muslim people do, do you feel anything? I because people always talk about how they feel the spirit, in Christianity, or like how they feel themselves connecting to God. Like what is that feeling? And have you ever had that feeling with?
actually, this is not a
You don't
topic of
know? Okay.
conversation.
Okay, whatever. Okay, well, I was thinking about that recently, right? Because people always talk about how they feel connected with God. And today was like the first time I've ever prayed a while. And this, I don't know, like, I don't know if I'm feeling the spirit or if my like body is just like getting cold. But every single time I pray, I feel like I do this and I feel like heat coming off of me. And I'm like, and when I was a kid, I'm like, oh, I'm feeling the spirit. Like as a kid, I would move my shoulders like this, and then there would be like a little
Uh-huh.
tingle on my back, and I was like, "That's the Holy Ghost right there. It's touching me."
It's touching me.
But that was I don't know if that's a universal experience. I really wanted to know. And also today we took communion. I haven't taken that in a while either. You know what communion is?
Is that the little bread with wine?
Yeah, the little bread with wine. So this church that I went to did it a little bit weird. They had a whole like rye bread like that everybody was like picking off of. So I went up there. I was taking it and I picked the hardest, crustiest part of the rye bread. And I was like trying to yank it off and it wouldn't come off the breadboard. And then like the guy's like plate was like shifting. And I was like, oh my God. So I was like, no, I can't. And then I actually took the bread, but that was just, I think that's all my church experience. That's all I got.
Oh, that was like the biggest thing that came out of you going to church today was the
Yeah.
experience you had with
And
the
also my jealousy with church
communion.
people and how, how in love they are with God and how their life really seems fruitful and abundant. And I don't have any of that right now. My next therapy session is this Wednesday.
Please make sure to go. Please make sure to go. I think I might be up when you're up, like just like out of the connection that we have. Like when you
Mm,
guys are happy, then I'm also automatically happy. I wonder when I'm gonna be up again. I wonder when happiness will knock on my door and embrace me with its warm embrace.
I know. When is it
Because
gonna
these
hit us?
because it's been tumultuous. I felt
Twa's
nothing.
is gonna feel better when spring break starts and she's not working, literally. Like we
I
already
feel
know
like I
when.
crash out even no, actually, I
It's
don't
literally
know.
Twa always is just she acts like she doesn't know, guys, but it's just school. Like even though she loves her job, being a teacher is really overwhelming for her. And my girl Twa, she loves being a teacher, but Twa, you have to help yourself sometimes because I don't know how you do it. Like that fake niceties that you do with kids, I can do that for 5 minutes max, and then I get tired. I'm like, I don't want to play the game
But the
anymore.
thing is, like, it's not fake, like genuine, I just feel like genuine affection for them, but I don't realize how draining it is in the moment because I enjoy it so much and I like, you know what I mean? I don't see it as a job, but I don't realize how consuming it is for my entire like being, like, mentally, emotionally, like physically, it is draining. And at the end of the day, it is a job, and I come home and I feel like a shell of a person because of how much energy I'm using up. And I
But you
like,
enjoy it. You enjoy
I
every
do.
moment of it.
I think like I am lucky in the sense of I enjoy my job, and so it doesn't feel like the most debilitating thing to have to do every single day. And I don't have much that I enjoy in life, but I am lucky to have my job be the one thing that I enjoy doing. This is so
Literally, that's so
cheesy. That's
nice.
so
That's so
cheesy.
nice. That's
But
so
I
nice,
like
though.
but I think like that is like the only thing that is like keeping me going is the fact that, my job doesn't feel like a job because I enjoy doing it so much that that's the only thing kind of keeping me together.
Hmm. Well, that's all I got today.
But we're always ending it on such a sour note. Oh my God.
Oh
No,
my
but like
gosh,
that
be
was a
happy,
good
be
note.
happy.
No, literally just smile. Just smile. Why were you like speechless? Like, why were you
I
speechless?
don't know what to say to that. I don't know how to react to that. I don't know what
I
you want
don't
me to
know
say.
I don't know what you want me to say,
I
bro.
don't know what
Me
to say.
spilling my guts, how much like life has been hard on me and like crashing out. How should I be like, I don't know what to say to that. I don't know
Okay,
what you want
well,
me to
you
say.
guys, well, okay, our podcast has been seeing us go through this hardship, Last week we were all me and Twa were around 3. I think right now I'm at a good 5, 6, like 4, 5, 6. Like I'm going back up. Where are you at? I think you already said four,
I
five,
haven't
six.
allowed I have not allowed myself to feel. I truly don't know. Like I have been so empty. Like
You
I
know what it
don't
is?
know.
It's those black pit. Twa lives in like a cave, bro. She gets no light. She like has these blinds drawn every day, and it's like the darkest room in the
On
world.
top of the
And she
blinds, I have black curtains.
like she gets no sunlight, no vitamin D, and I mean, I swear to you, that has to be affecting your mental health somehow because that
Bro,
room
last
is not
night
a
my
safe
baby
room.
sister came to sleep over and like she wanted to sleep on the living room on the couch and I was like no because like there's lights that like there's like of the blue light from like the air control heat and the monitor, the light from the kitchen, from the microwave, and I was like I can't sleep. So then we decided to sleep in my room and she's like, Twa, your room is too dark. I can't sleep because I always sleep with a night light. And I was like, girl, I do not own a night. Like I live in utter darkness. And she was like, please, like, can you turn on that lamp? And I was like, I only have big lamps. Like, it's not gonna be like I cannot sleep if the light is that bright. She was like, what if you just
No,
like put
the
it
fact that
down?
Twa is fighting. Okay, just so you know, when she said her little sister, this girl is like 7. Twa's fighting it out. She does not want this 7-year-old girl to go to sleep.
I was like, bro, just go to sleep. She's like, 12, but like it's scary. Like I can't see anything. It's dark. I always sleep with the night. Like, and I was like, I shouldn't have brought you. And I was like, okay, we'll compromise. I'll
Bro, you
open, I'll
compromising
open
with your
my
7-year-old sister.
I was like, I'll open like slightly like the curtain a little bit and I'll pull the blinds because like the lights outside are always on because of the parking lot. So like if I just
Mhm.
draw the blinds a little bit, like there will be light shining in. And she was like, that's smart. I didn't think of that. And I was like, oh, thanks. She was like, that's actually smart drawing the blinds. And I was like, yeah, yeah. And so like we did. And I was like moaning and groaning because like there was too much light. She was like, you could close it a little bit more, just like leave a
Oh,
little so
she was
that,
being so nice to
and I
your
was like,
7-year-old sister.
so then I closed it and then I left like a sliver of it so that like when she turned towards it, there's light coming in. But when I turn, like I don't get any light. And that's how we slept. But she was driving me nuts last night because of like the whole debacle with the lights and whatnot. But we worked it out. She has been an interesting little character that is like up and coming in like the family. And she's something. I feel like soon I will have more stories to tell about her, but she is mouthy. Like, bro, tell me why. I was like, I cannot stand her. She's like making me mad. Speaking of us arguing, she was like comparing the two of us. And I, at some point, was like, yeah, well, you're 7 and I'm 25. And then she was like, well, I'm actually 7.5. And you don't tell her 25 until 2 months. And I was like, bro, what? Like, literally, why are you talking to me like that? And so I told Carla, I was like, bro, I cannot stand her right now. And then she replied, she like read that through the phone as I was
Uh-huh.
texting Carla. And then she was like, girl, then sit. And I was like, bro, I'm crashing out. I'm crashing out.
You fighting with your 7-year-old sister? See, there's the bright note we're ending it on. Okay, I got
Wow.
nothing.
I got nothing else to say, but I
We got
am.
nothing else. Thanks for watching. People who do.
Thanks for, bro. We're flopping so bad. Y'all need to like
I think it's because
come
we're
on.
not clocking in screen time. I haven't been really clocking in on TikTok because again, TikTok has been really boring.
I know the
Really
only
boring.
thing that is like worth talking about on this podcast is like what's happening on TikTok, but I haven't been on TikTok. I've been I've been literate recently.
Yeah. And
So
I've been studying up on White Party Bangkok and Circuit Party. So
so like we're both doing a lot of research and a lot
oh
of
yeah,
reading.
me and Carla, we are planning a circuit party.
Wait, the two of you are?
Yeah, in your apartment. We're gonna have a circuit party in your apartment.
Wait, how come I wasn't notified of the circuit party happening
We
in
wanted
our
we wanted that to be a surprise.
was I gonna be there at the circuit party or was I not? Like
You're just gonna like wake up and then there's like a man's bare ass in your face.
a man or a bare ass? Like what? Like which one is it?
A bare ass.
A
Like
bare,
B
a bear.
BEAR.
Oh, a bare ass. Like, is it like a bear or like a bear? Like, which one is it? Like, which one is
A bare
it?
ass. It's just gonna be Jose's like butt naked ass in your face.
Bro, like, I'd rather die. I think you'd have to like wash out my eyeballs with acid. Oh my God. Speaking of Jose, he has been MIA. Like, talk about that. Like, he has been MIA. He has not been involved with this podcast. Guys, just so you know, he was never affiliated with this podcast. And especially now, he is not at all a part of Bad Vibes Adjacent.
Yeah, he never wanted to be.
This has been a two-man show.
We've been talking. Okay, the bare ass thing made me remember back in the old days in the BuzzFeed videos, they had this series of videos where they had like best friends like strip nude in front of each other and just look at each other. Do you remember that? And I was, what if we did that? Like for an episode for like our fans.
Oh, but like the audience obviously don't get to see that. So then
Yeah.
it's
No,
just
no,
us.
they can.
Wait,
On
they get
Patreon
to see
on
on
Patreon.
Patreon? Okay. Okay. So on Patreon, we will go bare nude and it'll just be us showing each other. But like I feel like we've already done that. So where's the surprise of Element? It's
Yeah.
really, now you're just doing it for clout and fame, but we've already done it. So
Mm.
there's really no
I feel
point.
like, well, I've seen most of Twa. I've seen a lot of her.
I've seen I've seen
Twa's, well, just so you know, Twa has ashy cheeks. Like when she walks, like the cheeks rub up together and the
Shut the
flakes
fuck
fall out. Twa got ashy ass cheeks, bro.
bro. Shut the fuck. Actually, that is the nastiest thing you have ever like said about me, or like,
Like imagine like when she's walking, there's like she has to
bro,
get rid of her like
you hear
Duke,
you hear.
like her
Ew,
skin flakes are
ew.
falling out. Her
Oh
skin
my
flakes are
God,
falling
Hakshay.
out
You're
everywhere.
speaking from, no, that's actually you from douching and never applying lotion on your butt cheeks. Like you are douching and it's like getting dry as fuck. And you're walking and I like every time you take a step, I'm hearing and then I can see the cheese like dropping from your pants. Like, and I just don't say anything because I'm like, I'm a good friend and I don't want to embarrass you. But you're just gonna come on here lying on my name. Like that's not gonna happen. One thing I make sure to do when I step out of the shower is apply lotion.
Yeah, lotion on your ashy ass cheeks. Yeah, that made me think. Like, I literally like have had a thought that I've been trying to eat more fiber pills and stuff recently because I've been just diarrheaing because I've been just drinking and stuff. But I've been diarrheaing a lot, and I had a thought that my cousin gave me fiber pills so that my dookie is firm. And I was like, I really want to have like a week where I just eat a lot of fibers and like my dookie is really firm. And then I want to go to like a store and like just poop out a dookie and shake it out on the store floor. You know those videos where they shake out like a dookie out of their pants? Those are the funniest videos in the world to me. Like just shaking out a dookie out of your leg.
I feel like I've heard a friend of mine ever like
like sear smear.
Sear smear.
That's
Sear
the
smear.
that's the closest I've ever gotten to doing something like that. But that wasn't on purpose.
Oh my God, how do we get here? How do we get to the conversations that we do, Hakshay? I literally
I want to
no,
shake out a dookie.
I am on the Hakshay, I am on the internet, but like you forget that I am famous. Like you forget that I am well known in the community. Like you cannot be saying these things about me. Like these lies you cannot be spreading. Guys, Hangshan is not telling the truth. He's not. My ass cheeks.
How much of Carla's body have you seen? 100%? Or
No,
there's
not
still not
there.
100?
bro, if you show too much, like the excitement is gone.
So if you had to put a percentage on it, how much of
I
Carla have you
think
seen?
I've seen.
Just so you know, if you haven't seen her like private part, that's just like 5%. So 95%.
Yeah. Wait, both or just like one.
The front, back, and the upper. So these are all like this is 5%, this is another 5%, and then down 5%, and then the back are 5%. So it's 10, 10, 5. Calculate that.
85%.
85%. Well, so we need to calculate which 10% she has seen. Okay.
No, I think it's
But what if you saw only one boob and then you saw one down there?
one boob and one ass cheek. Bro, her mom watches this. You shut up.
Oh, she wanted a shout out. Let's shout out Carla's mom. Carla's mom, Twa has seen 85%.
Shouting her out after that is diabolical. Oh my God.
Twa
Bro,
has seen 85% of your daughter. I've only seen like 90, but like,
wait, how did you get more than me? When did that happen?
didn't know that was happening.
I did not know that was happening. I've been
No,
begging.
no,
She's
literally,
like,
I just I've seen every part of Carla, like all the privates and stuff. I just haven't seen her back. So that's like 10%. That's like 10%. Yeah.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's like with you. I've seen 95%, but like the only 5% that I haven't seen are your toes because I refuse to
Yeah.
look at them. So like, we like to keep a certain element of surprise. Like that keeps the excitement. Like we're like, if we've seen each other's everything, then where's like what's there to look forward to? Why else would you be
Literally.
hanging out? Like if I've already shown you everything and you've already shown me everything. So you just have to, you know, keep some things you have to keep hidden. Like I have not shown you guys my left ear. Like we
Bro, Jose telling me to wash behind my ear and like
saved your life.
it
That
saved my
saved your
life.
life.
I've been washing the behind my ear consistently now ever since he came at me and said, "Do you wash behind your ear?" I was hurt. I was hurt.
Bro, the thing is, it was so uncalled for. Hakshan just stepped out of the shower and then he was like, yeah, like I just got done showering. And then Jose was like, did you even wash behind your ear? And I like, obviously we started laughing because we're like, that's so ridiculous. Hakshan goes silent. We're like, well, did you? He's like, who washes behind their ear? What did you say? But I'm glad that something nice came out of it, something positive came out of that experience. And it's good to see that, Jose does seem to have a good influence on you.
Yeah. Well, guys, thanks for watching today's episode. We were all over the place today.
We literally were all over the place.
We gave you guys a lot of content today, I feel like, right? We gave her pop culture, religion, trauma, like funniness.
A little bit of everything, a little bit of everything. No, I must say though, us being freaky and like the things that we say, I feel like this goes back to the freaky guy that I was telling you about. I think just because of how we talk, because that at that point he had never seen, bro, me. You know what the fuck is so funny? He by DL Trey. Bro, I'm like at this point, but no, I think because up to this point, like he had never heard me interact with anyone outside of him. Like there's this freaky energy that he brings that he only ever speaks to me like one on one that I have never like interacted with him like in a group of people, where like there's because we've known each other forever. So like not with our friends, not with, other like coworkers, nothing. It's just like one on one. But one time, like we happened to be on call while I was talking to you through the phone and I was hanging out with Jose and Carla. And the four of us, the way that we speak is very much us. Like the things that we say on the podcast, we will say to each other and like we would laugh it off. But I think that like plant the seed of like me being freaky in this person's head because since that day, the freakiness just like leveled up and that eventually turned into like him saying something that was like actually like restraining order worthy, and I think like just so y'all know, like at the end of the day, if you're not Hang Shan, like you're not Hang Shan, don't talk to me like that. You know, not even Jose, bro. Jose.
Jose and Twas little debacle. We should bring Jose on the podcast and talk about your beef at Lollapalooza, bro. I
Bro,
think we already did.
I think we did talk about our beef
Jose.
at Lollapalooza, but Jose, even Jose, like Hang Shan, you are, come on, the only exception. You are. Come here.
Come right here. Come over here.
Okay. Well, thank you guys for watching today's episode of Bad
Bad.
Vibes Adjacent.
We'll see you guys
on the
next week.
next episode. Make sure in the comments down below, leave your comments if you ever visited Bangkok and Thailand.
If you guys want to be part of,
would you go to White Party Bangkok?
and also, if you guys truly want to go to White Party Bangkok with us, we're doing a whole calendar thing. Also, circuit party at Twa and Carla's house. We're putting out those dates.
We're gonna put up the dates eventually soon. It'll be like somewhere here once we like figure that out. So is there like an entrance fee for the circuit party or
circuit parties? Well, since we're just starting up, I think we should keep it free for right now.
Okay, yeah, it is free. It'll be at Twa and Carla's house. Everyone is invited. But yeah, so leave a comment down below if you want to be invited to the circuit party and if you want to join us for the White Party Bangkok. Thank you guys again for watching. We'll see you.
Bye.
Bad vibes, Adjacent.